The Bryce, men's and women's, Glenn, been in the range forever, continues to be one of our biggest selling boots. Why is it so successful?
Well, it's a great price. Along with price, it still comes with a lot of technology.
Yeah.
I mean, we still have a full waterproof bootie membrane, which allows the perspiration of your foot to go through the membrane, keeping your foot dry, and also eliminate any water from.
And that's super important, isn't it, Glenn? Because we always talk about water not getting into the boot, but we've also got to be mindful of the fact that people sweat. And when they're hiking and they've got socks on and they're walking, different bodies sweat differently than other people. And it's important that the boot breathes, allowing the sweat to pass outside the boot. And the benefit of the Bryce being synthetic upper and mesh, it allows the breathability, which is super important. You've also here got carbon rubber outer sole, but what's interesting about this boot, which no one else does, it's got a cup sole. What is a cup sole?
Well, a cup sole's a different way. This is the entry-level boot in our range, but it's still got performance and it still can actually go out and do an activity. It's not just a foot covering.
Right.
So when we look at this, the way this differs to some of the other previous products we've spoken about, they have compression molded EVA.
Yep.
This one here, what we do is we have die cut EVA. Right. It's a little bit like mum making some cookies. She takes the cookie cutter and puts it into the dough and then pulls the piece of dough out. Well, it's similar to that by putting the EVA panels into the shoe itself. So they sit down in the actual cup sole itself.
Okay, so the benefit being, of course, is the stability aspect. Being harder on the outside as well as on the inside, you've got the stability aspect.
Gives you a bit more stability.
When you've got EVA, EVA is really cushioned and super soft. When you've got a cup sole like this one here, what it's going to allow is that stability.
And a bit firmer.
And a little bit firmer. So if you're carrying a pack and you're hiking, you're going to have that stability for your knees and your hips, which is super important. So we've got a price-pointed boot that can actually also be a benefit to a lot of customers. More so than what people would even expect, because you always look for something that's soft, but sometimes soft's not normally the best, Glenn.
Well, so this product really does target the consumer that wants to be the weekend warrior. They go somewhere for the weekend. They want something that's going to perform to a high standard, but then they're going to come home. They may not use it for a while. The Duke of Ed, a lot of kids go on camps these days. Yeah. This is the perfect boot. Brilliant. It's designed that it can go in, do a job, come out, and you're happy with the performance without having to break the bank.
And Glenn, fashionable. Look at the women's colour. Brilliant. Right. Black with a pop of blue. Men's, you've got the grey and the blue, but it also comes in the red as well. So you've got the grey with the fire brick, with that little bit of burgundy, which a lot of our stores are stocking at the moment, which looks brilliant as well. Men's Bryce, women's Bryce in stores now.